Well, at about this time every morning, we have finished our morning coffee, so it's tea time, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes.
get the tea from Danny New, who visited the Boulder Dushanbe Teahouse, just celebrated 25 years here, but it feels like another world when you step in, it looks like.
Yes, it's immaculate, honestly. And you went to see you, Nicole, so you remember it.
I do, yeah.
It's very beautiful.
I've been there, it's beautiful, yeah.
A lot of
I don't want to touch anything, break it.
I know, well, you
That's
know,
a little
Museum.
scary,
it was
yeah.
a journey for it to get here, and a lot of people from Colorado,
Yeah.
natives definitely know about it, but since we're always getting new people from all over the world, I wanted to make sure everyone knew about the time when the world sent a giant tea house to Boulder. So how do you ship a thing like this? Seriously, how do you construct a building in one country and then just mail it 7,000 miles to another?
These came in very long, slender boxes.
And why? Well, just like another historic example, the Boulder Dushanbe Teahouse started as a gift.
The people of Tajikistan are very warm.
Lenny Martinelli first became involved in the mid-90s after more than 200 crates were sent from Tajikistan's capital to its sister city, Boulder, Colorado.
We knew we were going to get it, but we actually didn't even know what a Persian tea house or this tea house was going to look like.
Not to mention, tea wasn't even really that well known in America back then. But when the handcrafted ceramics, paintings, and columns from 40 Tajik artisans arrived in 1987, there was one other roadblock.
It's the biggest gift given to the United States by the former Soviet Union.
At that time, many people did not exactly want to invest in a project from a country in the USSR. And after nearly a decade, the city of Boulder decided to just fund the construction itself. And that's when Lenny and his wife, two longtime Boulderites, stepped in to lease and run the property.
It's turned out to be a pretty awesome restaurant.
Exactly 25 years later, and the tea house is still standing proudly, offering an authentic Tajik experience that not all Americans are always nimble enough to appreciate.
It's brutal, isn't it?
But the best part is when people from Tajikistan visit.
They walk into this and they shed tears because it makes them feel like home.
And everyone can enjoy a helpful serving of the country's national dish, plav, which is... That's fantastic.
Okay?
Yes. Please have some of the
Yeah.
food that you made. The food is incredible, and of course, so is the architecture. But really, for Lenny, the success of this nearly 40-year journey comes down to one thing.
The idea is about people to people, right? Not just government to government. Even though we were in this Cold War, there's still people and good people. That's the whole idea.
In Boulder,
Is it your first plow?
Danny New,
First plop of many, because I'm coming back, baby.
Denver 7. How do your shifts work? Like, it's 6:30 in the morning. Could you eat, like, rice and lamb right now if it was in front
Oh,
of you?
yeah. Heck
You,
yeah.
you woke up
That
early
looks-
enough.
That looks really good.
Plav is
Yeah.
fantastic. Makes you feel, like, warm
Yeah.
and happy inside. It's made with love.
How long did it take you to get up from that table?
It was a process. It was like that moment. I was like, my wife always says I should do yoga. Being flexible is important. And I'm always like, I don't need yoga. Now I need yoga.
Now you know why. Yeah.
I know why. Could not sit crisscross applesauce in there. But that was cool. And just crazy to think that, like, all those beautiful materials just sat in a warehouse for almost a decade.
Wow,
Because
yeah.
no one wanted to invest in them.
Fascinating. Yeah.
Glad it came here.
Yeah.
Katie. Yeah,
Me
it's
too.
a treasure.
Yeah, and Danny, I've actually sat in that same booth that you scooched yourself into.
What did Lon think? That's the only opinion
We
that
love
matters.
the food.
Love the food.
Yeah,
Me
and
too.
the tea, of course. And if you haven't been there before, you gotta walk in. It'll absolutely take your breath away. Thank you for the story.
Thank you,
Hey, if
Katie.
you're